I want to show you that if you go into your science stuff today, there's two things happening. It's like my computer's really slow. Okay, you'll see that there's science, January 25th, 2021, the water cycle assessment, day 4. This is the PowerPoint presentation that we are going to go through. And then after we do the problem of the day, there's a link in there that should take you to the assessment that you will take. If not, you need to come back to this assessment and take the test. Thumbs up? So we're doing two things in science today. We're going to go through the problem of the day in our presentation, and then you're going to come back and take the assessment. All right. So I am going to go over here to our water cycle day 4. Google Meets Etiquette. Please make sure that you show up on time. You guys are doing the best that you can with what you have. Make sure you have a quiet place to work. You have all your supplies and materials. Mute your microphone. Turn your video on. Raise your hand or use the nod if you have a question. Sit up fully engaged in your learning and leave at the end of the meeting. So some of you have your cameras off and you need to turn them on. Okay. Well, I tried. Our class norms are to be kind, be respectful, and be working. Our mission statement, please repeat after me. Do not unmute though. We will work together as friends and family in Mrs. Met's class to gain more knowledge, to work, and to learn so we can all be successful. We will listen to each other, help each other, and encourage each other. We will make things happen and show the world we will not accept anything short of the best. Our class goal is 100% of Mrs. Met's students will show growth on unit assessments throughout the 2020-2021 school year. They will accomplish this goal by being purposeful and intentional with their time and learning. The science, we're going to do the problem of the day, then we'll do, and then you'll take your test. And when you're done, you will go into the math workshops and work on those fractions and decimals. Problem of the day says the diagrams below show gradual stages 1, 2, and 3 in the development of a river delta where a river enters it's supposed to say an ocean. Let me fix that. It won't fix on yours, but that's going to drive me crazy. Which term describes the process where the sediments are dropped in place to create the delta landform? Raise your hand if you, what's the first thing we need to do? And 2, what are some of the keyword or words that we need to make sure that we're highlighting? All right, so before I move on to the answer choices, let's look at the fact that we had to identify what the question was asking us, right? It was asking us about the process, and the process we're looking for is the weathering process. Then we pulled out the keyword dropped. And then we realized that dropped in the weathering process means deposition. Thumbs up? All right, so this is what we're trying to circle around to when y'all are taking assessments. I need you to start pulling the question out, highlighting it, and picking those key words. So now I'm going to scroll down. See if I can turn that off. And now Look at the answer choices. Which term describes the process where the sediments were dropped in place to create the delta landform? A, weathering, B, erosion, C, deposition, D, runoff. Circle the correct answer in your CAMI file. Circle the correct answer in your CAMI file. Did all of you circle and type in process, weathering, dropped, deposition in that CAMI file? Because that is a part of your grade for today. Yes, you all did that. You all did that. All right. The next thing we want to do is I want to go over these learning objectives, because today you're going to prove to me whether or not that you've learned these with the assessment. So, can we just scroll down into your file? You should be able to click on this water cycle assessment and it should take you to it. Should is the key word there. Click on it. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Did it work? Thumbs up. All right. So go ahead and take that assessment. There's 11 questions. Use your strategies. When you are done, please make sure that you go click submit in the CAMI file, and then you can get busy on your math workshops. Thumbs up. Anybody have any questions on what we are doing?